So what we're going to be focusing on in this session, or in this unit, is a reflective presentation. And the feedback I've gotten from this unit in the past is this is one of students' favorite units throughout the entire semester, because it's really all about you. And how much fun is that, right? So you can see that this session runs through April 20th through the 26th, and it's due by midnight on the 26th. So click on that unit. Okay, so we have in this unit, we're going to be reflecting on how far you've come in these last 4 years. Like I've said, this unit is all about you. Who are you these last 4 years? How have you changed, and what has helped you? So along the way, we're going to explore what makes an exceptional presentation and consider what role reflection should play in our work and our personal lives. So it's going to be a jam-packed, fun unit. So you can see right here that these are our list of assignments and our point value, along with our suggested schedule for the week. Okay, so what you're going to be doing first is reading through the Welcome to Unit 8, Session 1, talking about reflection. And the goal of this unit will be to create a reflective presentation of 5 to 10 minutes that you take a look back at your experience and series of experiences that shaped who you are. And then you're going to use some kind of digital tool and audio recording of your voice to demonstrate how those events or ideas have shaped who you are today. So it's a really powerful process, and it's really well fitting for a way for you to end your senior year in English this year. And here are the essential questions that are going to be guiding us in this entire unit and session. Okay, so our first step in this session is going to be figure out exactly what is a reflective presentation, right? You can't write one and create one unless you know what it is. So on the next 4 pages, you're going to find 4 excellent examples of reflective presentations. And what you're going to try to do is to learn from each one something new about the genre, and to begin thinking about what kind of reflective presentation you're going to want to complete by the end of this unit. So as you watch these examples, you should be filling out this activity sheet down here. I have it in a Word doc right here, and a Google Doc. So this activity should take you about an hour or two, because these presentations run between 5 to 10 minutes long. Okay, in each cell of this document, you should be writing about 3 to 4 sentences for each topic. Okay, so not that one. There you go. So you can see that here are all of the examples, and in each of these cells you should have 3 to 4 well-developed sentences explaining your response to each one of these questions. Okay? So navigate through the session, through all of these different reflective presentations. And then finally, submit your genre exploration activity into the Dropbox. Remember, each one of those cells has to be between 3 to 4 sentences reflecting in order to get full credit. Okay, so click Next. So now it's time to kind of expand our knowledge of reflective presentations by going out in the world, and you're going to find your own example on what you think would merit a reflective presentation. You've seen 4 of them, you've reflected, you've thought about what makes a reflective presentation. Now you need to go find one yourself. So take a moment and search YouTube or TED and find a video that qualifies as a reflective presentation. Now, be sure that it is school appropriate, nothing risque, okay? So share the link on the discussion board of your reflective presentation that you found. Explain why you like the video and what you think you could imitate from it, okay? Then you'll respond to 2 other students what you liked about the video they shared, and whether you think was it truly a reflective presentation, why or why not, okay? Then we're going to complete a sometimes, always, never chart together. Now, we've explored all sorts of different types of forms of reflective presentations. I gave you several to look at. You found one of your own, and then in the discussion board, you should have looked at least 2 others. And I know in the past, students look at way more than just 2. So now it's time to work together to create a definition of this genre by identifying things that sometimes reflective presentations do, always do, and never do. So what you're going to do is you're going to fill out this form right here for the sometimes, always, never chart. And then once you fill out the chart, you're going to be, remember, creating this together as a class. So you're going to be adding it to, your contribution is going to be adding to the bigger picture here. So add your responses to the sometimes, always, never chart here. And then after you do that, click here to view the whole class's contributions of always, sometimes, never. Okay, so this survey is going to be worth 20 points for participation. So after you add your response, be sure that you go back and look at the bigger picture of what you all think a creative presentation should look like, a reflective creative presentation should look like. And this is where I'll give you your points. You don't need to do anything here. I'll just do it automatically. Okay, so now that you've done all that, we've come a pretty long way in this one session, and you've looked at lots of different examples, and you're going to start thinking and brainstorming today here with topics that you think you want to have in your own reflective presentation. So the first step is to do some brainstorming about your topic. So be sure to follow these directions on brainstorming for your own reflective presentation. Okay, and we're going to be using these ideas in our next session. So this is a really great start on the reflective presentation, and next week we're going to start creating the content of your actual presentation. So I think you're going to be pretty excited about all the creative options. You're going to have a lot of fun. If you have any questions this week, just let me know.